Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Phantasy Calradia Let's Play for Mount & Blade Warband. So, last episode we took on a mercenary contract for, I believe it was the Serenades, to basically help them in their war against the Orcs. Now, we didn't realize that the Orcs were all going to have parties of like 300, so with our 25 men we can't contribute a whole lot to this war effort, but my intention is to kind of just run around in the area and harass them a bit. Dealing with bandits or smaller orc parties where we can. That way we continually gain money and XP, and we're actually doing something. It's not that I, feel bad taking the contract, not being able to help. It's just that if we're not fighting, we're not really earning money. We do have some investments, but obviously loot is very lucrative as well as our prisoners. And we're not gaining XP, which is the only way that we're going to be able to make this party bigger. So we want to keep fighting. And obviously it's just more fun to fight than, run around and do nothing. So we want to find parties that we can actually contend with. Or if we can jump into fights alongside the Serenades against the Orcs, then we'll certainly do that. But that is going to be harder to kind of make happen. So we got some Steppe Bandits there. And they actually have some Orcish prisoners. We might rescue them, because again, the Orcs, I'm not going to assume that they're inherently evil. I know some people seem to think that like all the races that we are immediately at war with are technically evil, because just that's how the factions are aligned, but I'm not going to hold every orc accountable for what their faction does. Not every person who lives in the country is necessarily for a war that country is involved in. And so I'll use that same philosophy here. And so if orcs join us, that just means that they're down with our cause. Let's see. Let's give her some tracking skill as well. Although, you know what? Scratch that. I'm going to throw the point into strength, because we need to get her power draw up. She's never going to be a decent archer until we get this above like 5. So we need to keep pumping strength, even though it gives me very few options for this lone skill point. I guess we'll go Weapon Master, and then we'll just keep working on her archery skill, because that's really all I want her to do. Is I want her to be a really badass like sharpshooter for us. So let's try to catch these Steppe Bandits. They are all going to be mounted, I presume, so this could be an annoying fight, but it has to be done. So here we go. Alright, let's get up on this hill, and we'll try to do it quickly before the enemy catches up to us. It looks like they're already like on us, yeah. Alright, infantry, I need you to get down there as best you can. Archers up here, and ooh, right through his chest. I didn't think I'd kill him with that, but I certainly hoped it would, hurt him. Oh, that didn't hit you? Get back here. I should tell the cavalry to charge, shouldn't I? We're doing pretty well so far. Gotcha. Right in the face. Hopefully we'll loot some horses from this. Oh man, that tree got in the way. Let's see. I think I can catch you. My horse is pretty fast, so they can't outrun me that well. They can kind of, dodge around though. Ah, how did I miss that? Damn it, who hit me? Oh, you did. Let's double back. I'll let them run into my heavier cav there. And let's see if I can catch you. No. I did stop you, though. Let's try that. Oh, he blocked it. Let's have everybody charge at this point, because I don't think there's too many of them left. We've already killed the majority of them. There's another one. Gotcha. Nicely done, mercenary cav. Ah, that tree got in the way. I was hoping I could stab around it, but my horse stopped too soon. There we go, right in the head. And that's the last one. Fantastic. So we'll see what kind of loot we get from this. One of our mercenary mages was wounded, but other than that, we had no casualties. Orcish raiders. Archers and Ravagers. Let's take the Raiders and the Ravager. I don't need... you know what? I'll take the other Orc. Now, if we fight Orcs with these guys, it is going to hurt our morale a little bit. but I think we'll be okay. Especially since most of the orc parties are so large that we'll never be able to contend with them anyways. Let's see here. 42, 92. We'll make some room where we can. I think I'll take the horse rather than this armor, even though the armor is more valuable. Just because that is a very expensive hat. I'd rather have an extra horse in case I need it for anything. I guess it's worth peeking through the food too and just making sure there's nothing like on the verge of spoiling or being eaten that we could get rid of. It looks like most of this stuff is brand new though. Yeah, they haven't really touched it. Well, that stuff is all more valuable than, except for this. You know what? Sumpter horses aren't very good. Let's get rid of the Sumpter horse and I'll grab something that we can sell for a bit more. In fact, I'll get rid of both and we'll do that. Okay. Let's take a look at that novice hat because that might be... Yeah, that actually adds magic. So that would be something worth giving to Aiden. Let's see. That's 0, so that's fine. Although there are things that would obviously be better suited. That is a stupid looking hat though. Oh well. It's technically better for him anyways, so I'll let him use it. And Berenbert, I think you're going to get his old helmet. Let's go ahead and throw... Oh, you can't. Can you wear this? No, you can't wear anything. Apparently you're too weak to wear any of these helmets. That's a shame. We'll try to level you up with some strength as soon as we can. Everybody else has a helmet though, right? Yeah. You know what? Does yours have a minimum on it? It does. Let's see. 30, 25. Does that look cooler? Nah. Alright. Well, we got 4 orcs and a bit of loot out of that. Let's see if we can find any more Steppe bandits or just any enemies worth fighting. We're getting into Kurgit territory though. Let's see. Farmers. War Chief Roshnag. 543. I don't think we're going to be taking part in that one. Let's try to run these guys down and we will see if we can take on those orc looters. I don't intend on building like an orc party here, but we need like fodder for these battles. So, you know, if they're going to give me free orcs, I'll take them and we'll just throw them into the fray and see what happens. But you know, I'm not going to try to build a party of strictly orcs, obviously. Let's see. Archers set up here. Infantry set up a bit past them. Cavalry, go ahead and charge. And I'll try to head them off if I can. Oh, how did that not hit him? Man. I'm having a hard time stabbing with this thing. Especially since everybody keeps cutting me off as I try to do it. It's funny too, because I was having such good luck with the lance in Kingdom, and that is a much slower polearm than this. I think the kicker though is that it's much longer, so it's easier to stab around things with it. Whereas this is fairly short, and so my horse runs into stuff before the spear point hits him. Ah. Damn it. Oh, he ran into a tree. Let's try this again. I think he's the only one left. Yeah, he keeps turning. Everybody charge. Make sure we get him. Or whoever's left anyways. I think it's just that guy at this point. Where did you go? You're still stuck there? There we go. That's a cool shield. Alright. No casualties. We'll take the orc looters. Again, just more fodder. Peasant women, you can go free. I don't need you to fight for me. We do have some loot here that is pretty valuable. So I'll grab what I can. You know what? I have 2 of these. Let's get rid of one. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so I think what we will do is let's head to Nara and unload some of this loot. That way we're not turning down, you know, free money. We'll see if there's a ransom broker here as well so that we can unload these prisoners. And then it looks like there's plenty of Steppe bandits around here for us to keep fighting. So this might be a good place to hang out for a while. Alright, so let's go into the marketplace. And we'll just unload all this. Did I want to hold on to those horses? You know, I think I will. Give me those horses back. If we get better ones, I'll sell them. But I like to keep extra horses around just in case. I tend to get mine, you know, injured pretty often. Now, these throwing weapons might be useful. Let's see, 42, 31, 45. So get rid of those. Get rid of these. And we'll see if anybody can make use of those. But that's going to net us 1,000 dinars. They don't have enough to pay me the full amount, but it's only like a difference of 7. So there's no reason to not just accept it. Let's go into the tavern. Again, we'll check for the ransom broker. There's Aiden. Elven freebows. You know what? I might grab them. Greetings to you as well. I don't need to know any of that. I just want to sell these prisoners. 832. Not bad for only 5. Let's see. How many of there are you? 7. How much money do I have? I think I can afford that. How much did you guys want again? Just under 1,000? Yeah, let's do it. Because that's a lot of you guys, and I presume that you're pretty solid archers, so we will, I guess, find out. I guess the prisoners sort of paid for them, so it worked out. Let's move you up toward the top. I'd rather you guys... Well, I kind of want you guys to fight and die. So, maybe I should put you toward the top just to make sure that you see combat first. But I think our current party size, that's not really an issue, so I'm not going to sweat it. Let's go after... Oh, that's a patrol, never mind. Where did that one party go? I thought it was like headed this way. But it was fairly large and they had a lot of prisoners. Try not to fast forward too much here because I don't want to run smack into a giant horde of orcs. Let's see. Darius just leveled up. That's fantastic. When we have a bit more money, I'm going to have him learn magic, but you have to pay for the various supplies that they need. So, until I'm capable of doing that, I'm not going to do it. But it looks like we are making a lot of money, actually. So our mercenary payments are actually pathetic. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like being strictly a mercenary, and this is going to be viable, because it didn't even cover 1/3 of our wages. So this isn't like Prophecy of Pendor where you can get by on just being a mercenary, because that is not going to cut it. 300. I don't know if that is... Well, because it's not even, again, 1/3. So it's not like... I wonder if it's just a flat rate of 300 no matter what. That's disappointing. But we are making a lot of money from our dye works, and I think there are other dye works in the works. So we might be seeing more money. I'll probably wait until we get maybe another week's worth of income in, so that we're up at about 20, and I'll spend half of that on another dye works, and we'll just kind of keep doing that until we have like a dye works everywhere and we're making, you know, loads and loads of gold. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I think in that case we're not going to stay strictly mercenaries, and we may... Oh, there's a lot of parties running around here. We may end up doing the alternative plan that I mentioned, where... Oh, there's the lair. We should probably attack that, especially since, you know, they won't be on horseback, so they won't be particularly threatening.
You will die in one.
I had mentioned maybe taking and holding just a single castle. Oh wow, these guys are already on us. Cavalry go, infantry go. But yeah, I had mentioned taking just a single castle as an alternative to being a dedicated mercenary. And, you know, doing it somewhere like on the boundary of where the undead would be, so that we'll basically be in constant warfare with them. But that was not something I really wanted to do, because it kind of fell too much in line with starting our own kingdom, which is something that we've done, you know, plenty of in various other Warband mods already. Oh, you're on my side. So yeah, it's not something that I really wanted to do, but 300 gold for being a mercenary is not going to cut it, so I just don't see how we can justify a strictly mercenary playthrough like that. But we'll see. Again, it is still very much up to you guys, so if you have a preference, let me know. Because if you guys would prefer that, then I'll probably just do it anyways. Sure, whatever. We'll just keep getting these orcs. A light lance. Again, I'm not going to use any lances because I don't want to fall into the same trap that I usually do in terms of like weapon loadouts, where it's always sword, shield, and couchable lance. So I'm only going to use one-handed weapons from horseback, no lances, and I'll try to, like during sieges and stuff, focus more on magic. Let's see. That's a bunch of bandits, a bunch of orc looters. Let's go after these guys first. It's a smaller party. Interesting that they have like bandit mages, but I haven't been able to really distinguish them. I wonder if they're just getting killed too quickly, but I haven't really been able to pick them out of the crowd at all. Okay, I'm just gonna tell everybody to charge, and I'll charge out ahead of them. Why do I have 2 spears? That's weird. Is it just not coming off my back like it's supposed to? Let's see. Come on. Get him. Why won't you die? There we go. Took way too many stabs, though. You know what? Let's use this sword. I think it hits harder. Ah, you cut me off, you dick. I'm gonna summon some throwing weapons. Ooh, I didn't think I'd get him. Come on. Nice. Good job, guys. Again, everybody should be charging. We're not messing around here. Oh, you're on my side. Who's left? Oh, nobody's left. Fantastic. Good job. No casualties. Again, we'll take some more prisoners. They sell for a decent amount. Oh, we need to level up Darius. I forgot about that. 2 more Orc Raiders that we can send into battle to die. Let's see. Anything under 100 needs to go. Which is like all of that. And 90. Okay. Works for me. Let's jump into our party screen here, and we'll have a chat with Darius. Let's take a look at your skills. We're gonna go with, I'll probably do some agility because we need to get his weapon master skill up. So we want to get that to at least 12. I'll throw this point into. I suppose I could start leveling his magic abilities up now, so that when he finally learns magic, he's already fairly proficient. It wouldn't hurt to give him healing abilities either, so that's something to consider. But for now, let's just go Power Strike 3 because that's safe, and we'll give him some one-handed skills there. And let me see your equipment real quick. You have a lance, okay. Is it better than... It's the same as that one. Alright then. Then stick with that. And let's run down another party here. We'll get 2 more orcs out of this. And our party's slowly growing. Let's see.
We were born in a saddle, but you will die in one.
Let's go ahead and just charge. Again, I don't know why it's showing 2 spears on me. Oh, man. Got that guy. I think that's the mage right there with the magic shield. He's got a spell in his hand, but he doesn't seem to know how to use it. Trying to hit him. Not having a lot of luck. Let's use this sword. That's easier. Yeah. That's just not a very good spear, I guess. Oh man, got me with the couch lance. Well, not me, got my horse. Come over here. Oh, nice. Darius. Darius with the lance. Hopefully that didn't make my horse lame, because that was actually a pretty good horse. And replacing it is not going to be fun. I don't think I'm ever going to hit this guy, but I'll lob him over there anyways. And that looks to be a victory. Let's get a better look at these orcs while we're in combat with them. Interesting. They kind of look like the Who's from The Grinch Stole Christmas with that nose. Right, let's grab you guys. And I'll try to find a battle to kind of kill them off in. Again, they're just filling space right now. Death Shot, that's a cool name. That is a cool name. 90, 123. Yeah, that's better. 122. Okay, so it's a wash, essentially. We should probably go sell this stuff just because we're, again, leaving stuff behind. We've also got some more soldiers ready to upgrade. Just these raiders. Raiders to Ravagers. Looks like from there they go Bear Warrior or Juggernaut. And that looks like the armor from one of the Lord of the Rings mods, actually. Go ahead and level up Aiden while we're in here. I didn't even realize he leveled up, but apparently he did. So let's see. It's dictated by intelligence, so we should probably keep just pumping his intelligence then. And I don't know that magic defense is going to be as critical for him. So I think instead what I'm going to do is let's give him some surgery. That'll help us later. And we'll give him some throwing skill because I think his spells are throwing related. But I'm not sure still. I still haven't figured that out. It's kind of not clear as to how exactly that works. Anyways, back into Nara. Those are farmers. That color from a distance kind of looks like the generic bandit color. Oh, I forgot to see if anybody could use these. Yeah, let's do that right now before I forget again. I'm going to jump into the tavern first, but we'll do it immediately after that. Mercenary horsemen, I wouldn't mind grabbing them. There's the ransom broker. So, let's see. Why can't I sell these prisoners? Did they... Really? All 5 of them escaped? You gotta be kidding. That is bullshit. Didn't even have them in there for like a minute. Anyways, let's grab these guys. There's 6 of them. That is kind of expensive though. But you know what? I'm going to do it. Because mercenaries are better than recruiting baseline troops and leveling them up. At least at this stage, because we're running so lean. We want to have like a small elite force to stay fast. And mercenaries are a great way to do that. Especially mercenary horsemen, because they're cavalry. They don't hurt your party's speed as much as like a bunch of peasants would. So we're up to 54. We're doing pretty good. Eventually I'll try to replace these orcs with something. I do intend by the end of this playthrough to build our own troop tree for our faction that'll be unique to our faction. But that's going to be after we're well established. I don't think it makes sense to do that this early where we're still just kind of, you know, getting our feet wet. Do we want to go into that bandit lair? It's kind of risky. But they shouldn't be that hard to defeat because they're horsemen and they won't be on horseback there. So I'm thinking we'll go ahead and do it. Let's make sure like Darius is up toward the top. Maybe Barrack as well because they're a little bit more heavily armed. And then you guys should probably come with us as well. And let's go ahead and head in here. And that might be the last thing we do today. So I'm immediately going to conjure myself some throwing weapons just so I have something ranged. And it looks like, man, this is a great place for an ambush. Oh, somebody threw haste on us. I think Aiden did. We are trucking. This is a cool map. I'd love to fight like a 300 style, like, you know, battle in here. Like with a big hoplite phalanx just blocking the thing. That would be a lot of fun. I mean, this could be a decent like Thermopylae map, but it doesn't look quite Greek in terms of terrain, but like it's close enough. Where I think this would be a lot of fun. I can't seem to hit shit with these. God damn it. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Those mountain halberdiers were probably the best investment we've made so far in this playthrough. Let's see. Everybody come here. That should get them unstuck. And then we'll charge them this way. Are you still stuck? Yeah, come on, guys. You can do it. I think they're still stuck. What if I tell them to follow me? Oh, they've already respawned behind us. That is one thing I absolutely hate about these battles. Is the fact that the enemy continually spawns in the same places. And so basically, you kind of just have to like sit here and guard this. Everybody follow me. Maybe that'll get them to start coming. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now everybody charge. Now that you've made it around that corner there. But yeah, I get really annoyed with these battles just because the enemy will pop out of that cave again in a few minutes and I'll have to run back over there. They'll probably respawn over on that ledge too and we'll have to go over there and deal with them. Aiden, why are you using melee when you have magic? Are you out of magic? I guess that would make sense. He was using a lot of it. Ha! Gotcha. Apparently that doesn't do a lot of damage. Stabbed him like 4 times. Let's get you in the face. Let's get you in the face. Oh, this guy spawned right as I'm fighting. Couldn't even wait for me to walk away to do it. Looks like Darius is laying into that guy over there. Making sure nobody's spawning behind me. These guys came out of nowhere. Looks like they're back at the cave entrance again. We'll have to go deal with them. Unless the halberdiers can snipe them. I'll probably... I like those guys so much, I'll probably base a troop in our troop tree around them. They won't be in the same like plate armor and stuff, but I like the idea of like a halberd and crossbow combo. It seems to work pretty well for them. We'll outfit them in like this Dawn Guard looking armor. I'm still working on a helmet for it too. And I'll probably do boots and gloves just so it looks like a complete set. But I'll make a couple variants and our whole army will be equipped in that stuff. So we'll be distinct looking. Are we done yet? I'm tired of running back and forth. We're not done yet. There's somebody up there still. They probably respawned at the little shack and back over there. Okay, so one of the mountain halberdiers finally got that last guy. So there's our victory. 93 items in the item pool. Oh my god. And they're all crappy bows worth like 100. Well, at least I don't have to feel bad about leaving all this stuff behind. Are any of these horses any good? Oh, this is lame. Crap. Let's swap there. Hopefully you heal. That one's swayback, so it's not very good. That's just a regular steppe horse. That one's lame. Interesting that a lame saddle horse is worth more than a regular steppe horse. Or is it? No, it's not. Why is this in weird order? Huh, strange. Well, I'm going to keep this because if it heals, it's going to be better than these, and I assume that it will. But I don't need the rest of that junk. Is there any food I can leave behind for a little bit more loot? No, I don't think so. Oh well. It looks like we have a little bit of time left, so let's pick like one more fight. And we'll leave it there. So let's try to catch these guys. We'll take those orc looters and we'll wipe the rest of them out. Ooh, they have 8. What do you have? You have 6 looters, and that's a more fair fight. Let's go after them. What do we have here? Band of greedy dwarves against Bleeding Throat Clan patrol. Ooh, those patrols are actually about the right size that we could maybe deal with them. Let's do this fight and then we'll call it a day, save it, and maybe I'll try to get involved in that one at the beginning of the next episode. Alright, so here we go. Everybody's charging. Nope, don't turn around. Keep moving. I may tell the archers to stop on this hill, though. You guys set up here or something. No lances, no lances. I got his horse. I was aiming for him. Quit throwing magic at me, dude. Did he block that with his face? I think he did. Because I didn't see him raise his staff. Oh, he cast haste on himself. Oh my god, he's fast. Ouch. Hold still, you bastard. There we go. God, when they throw haste on themselves, they are hard to deal with. And this horse is almost lame as well. Great. Let's get some throwing weapons, because I don't think I'm going to be able to catch anybody. Not on this horse. That's too far. I don't think I can hit him. Let's just use them as melee weapons then. Did they already get him? No, there he goes. And I assume the rest just left, because I don't really see anybody else on the battlefield. Except maybe over there, but I think most of those are mine. These mercenary mercenary horsemen, excuse me, have been a pretty good investment. And there's our victory, nice. So no casualties, gained a little bit of renown. We'll take all these orc looters, the peasants can go free. We'll get another mercenary cav here, some more orc raiders and some more orc warriors. And I think we'll leave it there. We're actually almost to our full party capacity, which is not that high because I haven't put a whole lot of priority into leadership. That's something we'll need to work on soon. But again, I wanted to keep our party fairly small and fast, just so we can avoid these giant parties of like 500 running around. Because it'll be a long time before we're capable of actually taking those on. So better to just focus on outrunning them for now. So we'll leave it here. I'll save and we'll try to get involved in this. I don't know what sides we'll have the opportunity to join, because I think the greedy dwarves are hostile to everybody. But we are at war with the Bleeding Throat clan, so I would assume that we can attack that patrol regardless of who's fighting it. But maybe not. It depends on how the mod's scripted, so we may have the option to, we may not. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Phantasy Calradia with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.